Fans of the Nier franchise has been left dry ever since the release of Automata because there hasn't been any new game in the series for a long time. Well, many years passed by like that. Thankfully, we finally received some news that would be sure to excite any fan of those games. Firstly, as you must know already, Nier Replicant is getting a remaster, but that is, of course, a game many of us have played already. So, what's in store for those of us who wish to play something new? I'm glad you asked. And it's called Nier Reincarnation. Well, the game was teased a few months ago. There was almost no information available for it aside from the fact that it's a mobile game. But as of this month, we have finally received more information about what the game is going to be like, and also some in-game footage that seems very enticing. The first thing to notice here is that the game seems to have exploration as an important aspect, which might be split into 2D and 3D sections. It is also possible that the 3D sections are also limited to two-dimensional movement, while the environment dynamically changes around the player. But we don't know for sure since the footage shown thus far is very limited. There also might be companions in the game since characters can be seen walking with other beings in some of the sessions. The second thing which completely changes how we experience the Nier games is that it features turn-based RPG combat. The combat also seems to be team-based since multiple characters have been shown standing by your side against the monsters. Not only that, but it follows a gacha pattern in which you can unlock new characters to play with as you progress through the game's story. Well, generally hearing that the game is going to incorporate gacha elements can be worrying. The success of Genshin Impact has taught us to at least have some benefit of doubt, especially since the team of the Nier franchise is involved with this game and they are known to deliver. We don't know anything about the story yet, but it is said that Yoko Taro will oversee it despite not being directly involved. The new trailer has some dialogue in Japanese, but it does not explain what the story will be about, and instead just teases you with potential moments that you might be seeing in the cutscenes of the game. Now you must be getting eager to try it out for yourself, and you will be happy to know that it launches in Japan as soon as February 18. However, the localization is actually going to take more time, and it is not announced when exactly we will see it. The developers have issued a statement in which they say they need more time to translate the text of the game and record the English voice. And they also want to fix any potential bugs in advance which they might notice in the Japanese release. This is perfectly reasonable considering how the laws work differently in every country, so it's not easy to see release of different regions these days. And while we don't have an official Western release date yet, it should be soon enough anyway considering the fact we see the Japanese release as early as this month. The game will be out on the Android Play Store and iOS App Store respectively, and there are bonuses for different milestones for registration as well. For example, 100,000 pre-registers will give all players 100 gems upon launch. Well, the highest prize is for 1 million pre-registers and will give players 3,000 gems, and one person will win the Pearl Gold Mama, which is worth nearly $10,000. Mama seems to be a new character that has the appearance of a ghost. That's all that we know about the game so far, but since it's releasing so soon, we are probably going to know everything there is to know about it in a few days. I know you must be wondering if the game has a connection to the mainline Nier and Nier Automata games, but we don't have the answer to that question yet. But one way or another, I sure am excited to try out the new adventure in the Nier franchise as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and let me know what you want to see next on the channel. And if you wish to support me, press the like button and the bell icon that will notify you every time I post something new. See you on the next video.